Tonight, let your final thoughts become a gentle sanctuary. Release the day's weight as you settle into sacred stillness before sleep. This quiet practice transforms bedtime into a deeply restorative ritual where presence meets peace. Share your current time, your location, and one thing you're releasing with us in the comments below. Your shared moment invites collective calm. Now, let's gently turn our attention to the breath. As you settle into your bed, let the day's weight soften like dust settling in still air. This moment is not about pushing away the thoughts of the day, but gently inviting your awareness home to the simple rhythm of your breath. Notice how your breath moves naturally, without any effort to change it. Breathe in, as if drawing in the quiet calm of the night. Breathe out, releasing the subtle tensions held in your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. There is no need to make the breath deep or long. Simply rest your attention on the natural flow, the coolness at the nose on the inhale, the warmth on the exhale. This is your anchor, a steady point in the ever-shifting sea of thoughts. When the mind begins to wander, as it naturally will, do not scold yourself. Instead, like a leaf returning to the calm surface of a pond, softly guide your focus back to the breath's gentle movement. Each return is a small act of kindness to yourself, a reminder that you are here, now, in this moment of rest. Feel how the breath itself becomes a quiet teacher. As you soften into its natural rhythm, notice the subtle shifts within you. Perhaps your shoulders drop a little lower. Maybe the tightness around your eyes eases. The breath doesn't force this release, it simply reveals it. You are not trying to make tension vanish. You are simply noticing its quiet departure as your body finds its natural ease. This is the wisdom of breath awareness. It meets you exactly where you are, without judgment, without demand. It is not about achieving perfect stillness, but about discovering the stillness that already exists beneath the surface of your thoughts. You might find your mind racing with plans or worries, but the breath remains a constant, a soft anchor in the middle of the storm. Gently, without force, return to the feeling of the breath filling your body, flowing out. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the soft expansion and release. This is not a technique to master, but a simple invitation to be fully present with what is. As the breath settles, notice how the mind's constant chatter begins to quiet, not by fighting it, but by resting in the deeper rhythm of your own being. You are not the thoughts, you are the awareness that holds them. The tension you carried through the day begins to melt away, not because you tried to hold it, but because you stopped holding it with your attention. You are simply breathing, simply being, allowing the natural release to happen. This is the quiet power of beginning your rest with awareness. It is the foundation upon which true rest is built. So as you breathe in, breathe out, Let the gentle rhythm of your breath become the gentle rhythm of your mind. Let the day's echoes fade into the background of your awareness, replaced by the simple, profound truth of your breath. As breath settles, we'll gently observe the mind's natural flow. As the gentle rhythm of your breath settles into the quiet space between thoughts, let your awareness gently turn inward. This is the natural flow from breath to body, where the quiet peace you found in your breathing now invites you to feel the subtle landscape of your physical presence. The day's weight, like dust settling on still water, begins to release not through force, but through a simple, tender noticing. Let your attention move slowly, like a soft tide, from the base of your feet to the crown of your head. Begin with your toes, noticing the quiet pressure against the bed, the subtle warmth held there. Move upward, feeling the arches of your feet, the ankles, the calves, releasing any tightness you find as you go. Notice where stress lingers without naming it or pushing it away. Simply observe the sensation as a passing cloud in the sky of your awareness. The jaw may hold a quiet tension. The shoulders a familiar burden. Acknowledge them with the same gentle curiosity you'd offer a friend. Then allow them to soften. Feel the muscles of your thighs, your hips, your abdomen, each layer melting like snow under a warming sun, yielding to a profound softness. There is no need to make them soft. Simply allow them to be as they are, trusting the natural release that comes with attention. This is not about fixing or changing the body, but about honoring its present state with kindness. Feel the coolness of the air on your skin, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the quiet hum of your body resting in the moment. Notice the space between your thoughts and your physical sensation, a space where judgment has no room to grow. The tightness in your neck, the ache in your lower back, they are not enemies, but signals inviting your gentle presence. As you notice them, the tension often loosens of its own accord, like a clenched fist finally opening when no longer needed. Let the scan be a quiet conversation with your body, a whispered promise that you are here, holding it with care. This practice of noticing without clinging is the very heart of the path. It is not about achieving perfect stillness, but about returning again and again to the simple truth of your body's quiet presence. As you move through each part, feel the subtle shift from holding to releasing, from the day's engagement to the deep rest that is already within you. Feel how the softening spreads, how the body becomes a vessel for calm rather than a container for tension. This is the foundation, the quiet knowing that you are safe, supported, and fully present exactly as you are. Now, as your body settles into this deep, natural relaxation, your mind, too, begins to find its own quiet. The thoughts that may arise, fragments of the day, whispers of tomorrow, will no longer be chased or held. They will simply be observed, like leaves floating down a stream, and allowed to drift away without your effort. with body relaxed. We'll explore thoughts without clinging. As the body settles into its quiet release, a gentle stillness begins to settle within. The rhythm of your breath, now soft and unhurried, becomes the quiet anchor beneath the surface of your awareness. In this space just before sleep, we turn our attention not to forcing calm, but to simply observing what arises. Let thoughts come as they will, like clouds drifting across the vast, open sky of your mind. Notice them without chasing or clinging, without naming or judging. See them as passing shapes, neither yours nor belonging to the sky, simply appearing and dissolving in the natural flow. There is no need to stop them, only to see them as they are. Feel the space between these passing thoughts. It is a gentle clearing, a quiet pause where the mind rests in its own natural stillness. This space is always there, even when thoughts seem to fill the entire sky. Notice how the mind naturally rests in this quiet space for a moment before the next thought arises. It is not emptiness, but a deep, soft awareness that holds the space for thoughts to come and go. This is the natural rhythm of the mind, not something to be achieved, but simply to be recognized. When thoughts intensify, gathering like a sudden shower, do not feel the need to wrestle with them or push them away. Instead, gently return to the simple, steady rhythm of your breath. Feel the coolness of the air entering your nostrils, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the quiet pulse of life within. This return is not an escape, but a homecoming to the most stable presence you carry within. The breath is always here, steady and true, offering a quiet harbor whenever the mind becomes restless. Let this anchor guide you back, softly, without force, into the quiet space between thoughts. Imagine a still pond reflecting the sky. Clouds move across its surface, casting fleeting shadows, but the water beneath remains calm and undisturbed. The clouds come and go, but the pond's deep stillness is never disturbed. Your mind is like this pond. Thoughts are the clouds. The sky is your awareness. And the stillness beneath is the quiet presence you are already resting within. You are not the clouds. You are the clear, calm water that holds them without disturbance. This is not a technique to be mastered, but a simple recognition of what is already true. As you practice this quiet observation before sleep, notice how your relationship to thoughts shifts. You may find yourself less caught in their stories, less identified with their content. You begin to see thoughts as temporary visitors, not as the landscape of your being. There is a growing sense of spaciousness, a deepening peace that comes from not fighting what is present. You are not trying to become someone else, but simply remembering who you already are in this quiet moment. It is a tender, gentle practice, as natural as breathing itself. This quiet observation reveals thoughts' impermanent nature. You see clearly how they arise, hold for a moment, and then fade away, leaving only the stillness behind. The mind, in its true nature, is not a constant stream of thought, but a vast, open space where thoughts appear and disappear like ripples on a pond. This is the gentle truth that begins to settle within you as you rest in this quiet awareness before sleep. It is not a concept to hold on to, but a quiet knowing that arises from simply being present. As the day's light fades and the world settles into quiet, find a comfortable position to rest your body gently. Let your awareness settle softly upon the simple rhythm of your breath, not as something to control, but as a natural current you simply notice. Release the weight of "I should be sleeping now" or "I must have deep rest tonight." These thoughts, though common, are like heavy stones you carry into the night. They create tension where there need be none. Feel how the mind tightens around such expectations. Now, soften that grip. Let the thought "I should sleep well" dissolve as easily as a drop of water in a warm stream. It is not that sleep becomes unimportant. It is that the struggle to make it happen, the worry about its quality, becomes the very thing that keeps you awake. Release it with kindness, as you would release a small, worn stone from your palm. Similarly, let go of yesterday's unresolved moments. That conversation left hanging, the task unfinished, the words spoken too soon. They linger like faint echoes in the quiet room of your mind. Notice them without judgment, without the urge to replay or fix them now. See them as shadows cast by the setting sun, no longer holding power in the gathering dusk. They are part of the day, not the night. Gently place them down, just as you would set aside a book you finished reading. No need to hold on to them while you prepare to rest. They belong to the past, not to this moment of stillness. Embrace the present moment's simplicity. There is only the softness of your body resting, the quiet sound of your own breath, the gentle weight of the blanket. This is enough. This simple awareness, this quiet presence is the truest rest. It is not about emptying the mind, but about releasing the resistance to whatever is here now. Notice a thought arise. See it as a leaf floating on a calm pond. It drifts by, and the pond remains still beneath it. Your awareness is that still pond, the unchanging ground beneath the passing thoughts. You are not the thought, you are the spaciousness that holds it. This gentle release is not effort, but a softening, a letting go of what no longer serves you in this quiet time. As you practice this, you might notice the subtle tension that arises when you think "I must sleep deeply." Feel that tightness around your chest or shoulders. Now, imagine breathing into that space, breathing out the tightness. Breathe in the simplicity of the breath. Breathe out the should. Let the thought, "I should sleep well," simply fade, like mist dissolving in morning light. Feel how much lighter it is to release this need. It is not that sleep will be better because you let go. It is that your mind becomes quiet enough to receive the natural rest that is already present. This quiet observation, this gentle release of expectation and past burden, is not separate from the rest you seek. It is the very ground upon which rest is found. It is the simple act of being here, now, with nothing to fix, nothing to make happen. The mind, freed from its habitual struggle, settles into its own natural calm. The space between thoughts becomes spacious, peaceful, and deeply familiar. Now, as you feel this deepening calm, notice how thoughts themselves begin to transform at night. They lose their sharp edges, their weight, and drift like distant clouds in the vast sky of your awareness. This quiet release is the doorway to that transformation. Now we'll explore how thoughts transform at night. As you settle into the quiet space before sleep, allow your awareness to rest gently within the stillness of the present moment. Notice how thoughts arise naturally, like ripples on a pond stirred by a soft breeze. Do not chase them. Do not hold them tightly. Simply observe them as they pass through the field of your awareness, like clouds drifting across a vast, clear sky. They are not solid truths demanding your attention, but temporary sensations arising and dissolving on their own. This is the heart of observing thoughts without clinging. See the narrative you might create about a thought. This is bad. I must remember this, as just another passing current, not the substance of your being. Gently release the grip on these stories, letting them flow past like water around a calm, immovable rock. The rock does not struggle with the water, it simply is, holding its place. Your awareness is that rock, steady and undisturbed by the movement of thought. Imagine yourself lying quietly in the dark, the day's events softly fading. A thought about tomorrow's meeting surfaces. Instead of following its path into anxiety, soften your focus. Feel the thought as a sensation in your mind, perhaps a slight tightness, a whisper of sound, a fleeting image. Acknowledge it softly. Ah, there is a thought about tomorrow, and then gently let it go, without judgment or effort to push it away. It is not your enemy, it is simply a visitor, and visitors come and go. Notice how the mind naturally wants to grasp, to build a story around the thought, to make it significant. This is the clinging we invite to release. See the effort to hold onto the thought, the small resistance, and then allow it to simply be, without adding fuel to the fire of attachment. The thought may return, but each time, you offer a softer space for it to pass through, like a leaf carried effortlessly downstream. This practice is not about stopping thoughts, for that is impossible and creates more tension. It is about changing your relationship to them. When you notice a thought, instead of saying, "I'm thinking this thought," simply say, "Thought is happening." You are the awareness that knows the thought, not the thought itself. This subtle shift in perspective releases the burden of, "I must manage this thought." It is like watching a stream flow past a stone. You see the water moving, but the stone remains unchanged. Your core awareness remains the same, undisturbed by the flow of passing mental events. The more you practice this gentle observation before sleep, the more you realize thoughts are not your true nature. They are merely the surface activity of the mind, while your awareness is the deep, quiet water beneath. As you rest in this awareness, feel the natural relaxation that comes from releasing the need to control or understand every thought. The effort to cling vanishes, and a deeper sense of peace settles in. You are not the thought. You are the space that holds the thought. This simple shift, observing without grasping, unlocks a profound truth. Thoughts are inherently fleeting, like mist rising at dawn, dissolving as the sun appears. They have no lasting substance, no power to define your rest. This quiet observation, practiced in the gentle stillness before sleep, reveals the very nature of thoughts at night. They appear, they move, they disappear, leaving only the clear, unchanging awareness behind, ready to welcome the deep rest that naturally follows when resistance falls away. As the day's final light fades and the world settles into its quiet rhythm, find your place in the stillness before sleep. Here, in this gentle space between wakefulness and rest, we turn our attention inward not to chase thoughts away, but to simply observe their passage. Notice how the thoughts that swirl through your mind as the sun sets differ from those of the day. Daytime thoughts often carry urgency, planning, or the weight of action, while night thoughts tend to be softer, more reflective, or sometimes restless, lingering like mist in the cool air. They arise without summons, weave through your awareness, and then, as naturally as breath, dissolve back into the quiet. Do not grasp them. Do not follow their trails. Simply watch them appear and disappear, like clouds passing over the moon, without resistance or the need to hold them. This is the nature of thought, always changing, never fixed. Imagine sitting by a clear mountain stream as night falls. The water flows steadily, carrying leaves and twigs downstream. You do not try to stop the leaves from floating by, nor do you cling to them when they drift away. You simply rest in the awareness of the flowing water itself, the constant presence beneath the passing forms. Your mind is like that stream, The thoughts are the leaves. The water is the unchanging awareness. At night, the flow may slow. The leaves may gather more gently, but the water remains steady. There is no need to control the current. Trust the mind's natural rhythm of change. Your thoughts are not your identity, but temporary ripples on the surface of your deeper stillness. When you notice a thought about the day's stress, observe it rise and fade without adding another layer of worry. When a worry about tomorrow arises, see it as a passing shadow, not a permanent truth. This is not about emptying the mind, but about releasing the tight grip of attachment to each passing idea. You are the space that holds the thought, not the thought itself. Now, as you settle into your quiet moment, gently bring your attention to the thoughts that surface as your body prepares for rest. Notice their texture. Do they feel heavy or light? Are they repetitive, or do they shift quickly? Observe without labeling them good or bad. See how one thought dissolves, making space for the next, just as the stream flows onward without stopping. Feel the natural ease of this observation, the deep calm that comes from not fighting the flow. There is no need to make the thoughts disappear. Simply allow them to be as they are, knowing their very nature is impermanence. This quiet observation is not effortful. It is a gentle return to the natural state of awareness that has always been present, even when obscured by the day's busyness. It is the unchanging foundation beneath the changing weather of the mind. With this insight, seeing thoughts as temporary waves, not solid shores, you begin to release the subtle tension you carry. You notice how clinging to the day's worries only adds weight to your rest, while letting them pass like mist at dawn brings a deeper ease. The mind, trusted to its natural rhythm, finds its own rest without force. This is the quiet release we carry into sleep, the gentle letting go that allows true rest to emerge. With this insight, we'll release the daily weight we carry gently, as the mind flows effortlessly into the deep, restful silence of night. As evening deepens and the day's activity settles, find a quiet space to sit softly before sleep. Let your body rest gently, your breath flowing naturally without effort. Notice the space between thoughts, the subtle edge where the mind meets the stillness within. This is not a place to force calm, but a gentle noticing of how thoughts often feel sharp, resistant, or heavy just at the boundary of your awareness. You might feel a slight tension there, a pull to grasp or push away the next thought. This tension is the very edge we soften. See how thoughts arise, perhaps a worry about tomorrow, a replay of a conversation, and instead of meeting them with resistance, simply observe them as they are. Do not chase them. Do not cling to them. Do not try to make them disappear. Simply rest your attention softly upon them, like a leaf resting on the surface of a calm pond. As you do this, notice the sharpness begin to soften. The thought that felt like a jagged stone now flows like water, its edges smoothing as you hold it with non-resistance. It is not that the thought vanishes, but that your relationship to it changes. The tightness in your chest eases, the mental grip loosens. This is the practice of softening the mind's edge. It is not about emptying the mind, but about allowing the mind's natural flow. Imagine a mountain stream rushing over smooth stones. When the current meets a sharp rock, it creates a churning, turbulent spot. But as the water flows with the rock's shape, not against it, the turbulence softens into a steady, gentle flow. Your thoughts are like the water. The edge of awareness is the rock. You do not need to move the rock, nor fight the current. You simply rest in the water's natural movement, observing without resistance. When you notice a sharp thought, pause. Feel the slight tension at the edge. Then, gently soften your focus. Let the thought be there without judgment. See it as a passing shape in the sky, not a command to follow. The more you allow this softening, the less energy you spend fighting. The mind becomes lighter, more spacious, like the air after a gentle rain. This is not passive acceptance, but active, gentle presence. It is the wisdom of knowing that thoughts, even sharp ones, are not your true nature. They are simply movements within the vast awareness that holds them. As you practice this softening, you may notice how the mind's edge becomes less defined, more fluid. Thoughts no longer feel like obstacles to overcome, but like clouds moving through the open sky of your awareness. The effort to control or suppress fades, replaced by a deep, quiet trust in the mind's own natural state. You are not trying to be still, you are simply resting in the stillness that is already here. Noticing how the mind's edge softens as you observe it without resistance. This is not a technique to master, but a gentle return to what is already true. Allow thoughts to flow like leaves on a stream, carried by the current without your interference. Feel how the space between thoughts expands, how the mind's edge dissolves into the spaciousness of pure awareness. This softening is not an endpoint, but a deepening of the path. It is the quiet preparation for the deeper release that follows. As the mind softens at its edge, the heart opens to the profound peace of simply being. This softening prepares us for deeper release. As evening deepens and the day's activities gently fade, notice the natural shift within you. The mind, often busy with the day's concerns, begins to soften, not through force, but simply by the quieting of outer movement. This is not a moment to rush towards sleep, nor to cling to the last thought. Instead, it is the sacred space where awareness itself becomes the practice. The bridge between wakefulness and sleep is not empty. It is filled with the quiet hum of your presence. a space where the mind's usual chatter naturally settles into stillness. You are not trying to stop thoughts, but simply resting within the awareness that holds them, like clouds passing through an open sky. This softening is not the absence of thought, but the gentle letting go of resistance, allowing the mind to return to its natural state of spaciousness. The mind's edge, once sharp with activity, dissolves into the softness of the present moment, right here, right now. Consider the simple act of sitting quietly before sleep. Your body settles into the bed. Your breath slows without effort, and you notice the subtle shift from the day's energy to the quiet of rest. A thought may arise about tomorrow or a memory, and instead of following it, you simply notice its presence, like a leaf drifting on a calm pond. It is not the thought itself that disturbs, but the small tension you create when you try to push it away. In this moment, you soften that tension, not by suppressing the thought, but by gently returning to the feeling of your breath, the weight of your body, the quiet space around you. This is the practice, not to achieve a thoughtless mind, but to recognize the awareness that remains unchanged while thoughts come and go. You are not the thought, you are the stillness that holds it. This mindful transition is not merely preparation for sleep, it is sleep's true beginning. The moment where rest becomes a natural unfolding rather than a distant goal. In your own quiet time, as you feel the day's energy fading, pause. Notice the shift from activity to rest without judgment. If your mind is restless, gently acknowledge the restlessness, then return to the simple rhythm of your breath. Feel the softness of your body as it releases tension, the quiet space between one breath and the next. This is where you meet yourself fully, not as a doer, but as the awareness that simply is. There is no need to hurry, no need to reach. The space between wakefulness and sleep is already complete, already peaceful. You are already resting. This is not a technique to master, but a gentle remembering of your true nature, open, spacious, and at ease. As you settle into this quiet threshold, notice how resistance dissolves when you stop fighting the natural flow. The mind softens, the body settles, and the space between wakefulness and sleep becomes a doorway, not a barrier. You are not moving towards sleep. You are resting within the awareness that is always here. Even as the body and mind soften into rest, this is the bridge we walk, not with effort, but with simple presence. And in this quiet presence, sleep is no longer something to be entered, but something to be naturally embraced. We will now explore sleep as a mindful practice, where this bridge becomes the path itself. As the day's activities gently fade, settle into your space before sleep with a simple intention. Feel the quiet invitation to release the weight that has gathered through the hours. Imagine holding a small stone in each hand, the weight of tasks completed and moments held too tightly. These stones represent the accumulated tension of the day, the subtle burden carried in the shoulders, the mind, the breath. Now, as you take a slow, deep breath in, feel the stillness around you. With your next gentle exhale, picture releasing one stone, letting it fall softly to the ground. Feel the lightness as the stone leaves your grasp. Breathe out again, releasing another stone, noticing how the space within you begins to open. Each exhale becomes a soft letting go. Each release a quiet acknowledgement that you do not need to carry this weight any longer. The stones dissolve not with force, but with the quiet certainty of your breath. Feel the subtle shift as the tension dissolves, replaced by a growing sense of ease. A gentle lightness that settles into your bones. This is not about erasing the day, but about honoring it and releasing its hold. It is the quiet practice of returning to your natural state of rest. Consider a simple moment in the Zen garden at dusk. An elder monk sits quietly on a stone bench, his hands resting gently on his knees. The day's work is done. He closes his eyes for a moment, then slowly opens them, looking at the small bowl of smooth river stones beside him. He picks up one stone, feels its cool weight, then places it carefully on the path beside the bench. He breathes out slowly, a soft sound of release. He picks up another stone, holds it for a heartbeat, then sets it down with the same quiet care. Each stone released is met with a gentle exhale, each placement a small act of letting go. He does not rush. He does not strain. He simply allows the stones to leave his hands, one by one, until the bowl is empty. His posture remains still, his face calm, the lightness of his hands mirroring the lightness in his presence. This is not a grand gesture, but a profound practice of release, deeply rooted in the simplicity of the moment. Now, as you prepare for rest, bring this same quiet awareness to your own body. Feel the weight you carry. Notice where it rests, the tightness in your neck, the pressure in your chest, the subtle ache in your hands. Place your hands softly in your lap, palms up, as if holding those stones. Take a slow breath in, filling your body with stillness. On the exhale, imagine releasing one stone, feeling the tension flow out with your breath. Release another stone with the next exhale. Feel the space opening within you as each stone is released. Notice the subtle shift from heaviness to lightness, a quiet unfolding. This is not about emptying the mind, but about releasing the physical holding that the mind carries. It is a gentle turning inward, a softening of the edges where tension has taken root. The practice is in the release itself, not in the absence of weight. Each exhale is an act of trust, a return to the natural ease that has always been there beneath the surface. As the last stone is released, notice the quiet space that remains. Feel the lightness settle, a softness in the body, a calm in the mind. This is the natural state, waiting to be recognized. The release you practice now is not separate from the present moment. It is the very path of accepting this moment, exactly as it is. This gentle letting go before sleep is the bridge that becomes the path itself. The lightness you feel is the acceptance that is already here, waiting in the quiet space between breaths. It is the quiet knowing that you are safe, you are held, and you need not carry anything further. Rest now in this space of release, this gentle lightness, as the day's weight dissolves into the deep peace of the present moment. As evening softens the light and the day's activity settles, find a comfortable space to rest before sleep. Let the weight of the day settle with you, not as a burden to be carried, but as a natural part of the evening's quiet rhythm. Notice the thoughts that gather like dust motes in the fading light, especially the familiar echo of, "I should have done." Feel how tightly these thoughts grip your mind, adding an unnecessary layer of tension to your body. See them not as truths, but as passing clouds, no more real than the shapes you might imagine in the clouds themselves. Simply observe them, like leaves floating on a still pond, and let them drift away without chasing them or judging their presence. They are part of the day's weather, not its meaning. Also feel the subtle pressure of others' expectations, the unspoken words we carry like stones in our pockets. These are shadows cast by the sun of someone else's needs, not reflections of your own worth. When you notice this weight, gently ask yourself, who is carrying this expectation for me? Often, it dissolves when you see it as a projection, not a reality. Release it with a soft exhale, as if letting go of a heavy coat you no longer need. You are not defined by what others imagine you should be. The day you lived was already complete, moment by moment, just as it happened. It did not need to be better or different to be enough. The meetings held, the words spoken, the quiet moments shared, they all belong to the day, and the day belonged to you. There was no missing piece, no unfinished business in the true sense. The day was whole as it was, unfolding exactly as it needed to. Now, as you settle into the softness of your bed, feel the physical release begin. Let your body sink into the support beneath you, releasing the last traces of tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. Feel the breath moving gently in and out, a quiet rhythm that needs no effort. This is not about forcing relaxation, but about allowing the natural ease that was always there beneath the day's surface. Notice how the simple act of breathing, without adding thoughts about whether you're doing it right, becomes a quiet anchor. Let the day's events flow through your awareness like a river passing under a bridge, not stopping the river, but seeing it move without resistance. You are not the river, nor the bridge, but the vast space where both can simply be. In this quiet space, embrace the day as it is, complete and whole. No need to review it, correct it, or make it into something else. It is simply what it was, and now it is resting with you. Feel the gentle release, not as an action you perform, but as the natural unfolding of your mind when it stops fighting what is. The should-haves and the what-ifs lose their power when you see them as old stories, not current realities. The expectations of others soften into the background noise of the night. What remains is the simple, profound truth of this moment. You are here. You have lived, and you are resting now. The day's weight is not something you carry into sleep. It is the very ground upon which you rest, released and at ease. When we release the day's weight, not as something to be shed, but as the very ground of rest, we discover that acceptance is not passive, but the active, gentle space where true peace begins. This is how we rest without judgment, simply as we are, in the quiet completeness of the present moment. As the day's final light fades and the world settles into quiet, a gentle invitation arises within the stillness before sleep. This is not a time for effort, but for a soft release of the subtle weight carried through the day. Notice the quiet places where tension gathers, perhaps the shoulders holding the day's demands, the jaw clenched from worry, or the hands curled tight around unseen stress. These are not burdens to fight, but signals to gently acknowledge. Feel the subtle pressure, the tightness that has become a familiar companion, and then simply breathe into it with kindness. Let the body soften, not with force, but with the quiet understanding that it has carried enough. Softly whisper within your heart, not as a command, but as a gentle sigh, letting go. This phrase is not about pushing tension away, but about opening the space for it to dissolve naturally. Imagine the tension as a leaf floating on a calm pond, not resisting the water's gentle flow, but simply allowing itself to be carried away. There is no need to make it disappear. Simply notice its presence, offer the soft phrase, and allow the body to settle deeper into the ground beneath it. Feel the weight of the day not as something to hold on to, but as the very ground that now supports your rest. The shoulders soften, releasing the held-up weight. The jaw unclenches, letting the muscles relax like warm earth. The hands open, releasing any invisible grip. The body, having carried the day, now finds its natural resting place. This is not about achieving perfect stillness, but about releasing the effort to be still. It is the quiet practice of returning to what is already present, the natural ease of the body when it is no longer asked to carry the day's load. You are not forcing relaxation. You are simply noticing the tension and offering a moment of permission to release it. The breath, slow and deep, becomes the thread weaving this gentle release together. Feel the cool air entering, the warmth leaving, carrying away the last traces of effort. Allow the body to sink deeper into the mattress, into the support of the earth beneath you, into the quiet acceptance of this moment as it is. There is no need to add anything or correct anything. The release itself is the practice, the deepening of presence. As you notice the shoulders softening, the jaw releasing its subtle grip, the hands opening to the air, you are not just releasing physical tension. You are dissolving the habit of carrying the day's weight into the night. You are learning that rest is not something to be earned, but the natural state of the body when it is no longer resisting. The day's events, complete as they were lived, now become the quiet foundation beneath you. Not a weight upon your shoulders. This gentle release, this soft letting go offered to the body, is the quiet preparation for the deeper presence that awaits you in the stillness of sleep. This gentle release leads to deeper presence. As the world settles into its deep quiet, notice how the thoughts that once crowded your day now shift their nature. Daytime thoughts often carry the weight of tasks and worries, seeking resolution, while night thoughts flow more like reflections on water, less insistent, more fleeting. They arrive uninvited, perhaps carrying echoes of the day, but they do not need your holding. See them not as burdens to be carried, but as temporary visitors passing through the quiet space of your awareness. This is not about stopping the thoughts, but gently noticing their arrival and departure, like clouds drifting across a vast, still sky. There is no need to chase them away or cling to them. They simply come and go, revealing their own impermanent nature. Rest in the quiet, knowing that all things change, including the thoughts that seem so solid when you're awake. The very act of observing them without judgment softens the grip of the day's tension. Feel how the body, no longer needing to defend against the world, begins to soften. Release the subtle effort to control the mind, to be perfectly still. Instead, allow the natural rhythm of your breath to guide you, a slow, gentle tide moving within the stillness. The tension you carried through the hours dissolves not through force, but through this simple, tender acceptance, acknowledging the thought, then returning to the quiet space behind it. It is like a single leaf floating on a calm stream. It moves with the current, not against it, finding peace in the flow. You are not the stream, nor the leaf, but the deep, clear water that holds both without resistance. This is the gentle release the day has prepared for you. You're not trying to become something else. You are simply resting in the natural state of being, aware yet unattached. The day's weight, once carried as a burden, now becomes the soft ground beneath you, supporting you as you let go. There is no need to fix anything, to make the night perfect, or to hold on to the idea of being perfectly calm. Simply be present with what is, noticing the quiet, the breath, the passing thoughts, all held within the spacious awareness that is always here. This is not a practice of achieving stillness, but of remembering the stillness that was never lost. The night holds you as the earth holds the root of a tree. You are not striving to be still, you are simply resting in the stillness that is your true nature. Feel the softness spreading through your shoulders, the quieting of the mind's constant chatter, the deep, natural sigh of the body surrendering to rest. This is not an effort, but a return. The impermanence of thoughts reminds you that even the heaviest worry is but a passing cloud, and the quiet night holds space for all of it. You are not separate from this quiet. You are the quiet, resting in itself. Now we will explore presence in the final moments. As you settle onto your pillow, feel the gentle support beneath you. Notice the quiet hum of the room, the soft weight of your body meeting the mattress, the rhythm of your breath moving through your chest. This is the exact moment, no more, no less. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. The thought, "I must sleep now," is a thread of tension pulling you toward the future. Release it. Let the idea of sleep dissolve like mist in morning light. There is no need to force stillness or chase rest. Simply rest in what is already here. Feel the coolness of the sheets, the quiet pulse of your own life, the space between one breath and the next. This is the simplicity of now, unadorned and complete. Consider the old monk who sat silently before his final sleep. As the night deepened, he felt the familiar ache in his joints, heard the distant wind through the bamboo. He did not resist the discomfort, nor chase the thought of tomorrow. He simply noticed the coolness of the stone floor beneath his bare feet, the sound of a single cricket outside his hut, the steady rise and fall of his own breath. His presence was not a struggle, but a quiet acceptance of the moment as it was. He did not wait for sleep to come. He rested within the space of being awake, fully present until the very edge of sleep. This is the practice, not to become something new, but to be exactly as you are, right here, right now. Now, when you feel the mind begin to race with, "When will I sleep?" or "Why can't I relax?" gently acknowledge the thought without judgment. See it as a passing cloud, not a command. Return to the physical truth of this moment, the warmth of your body, the softness of the pillow, the quiet stillness surrounding you. Let the body soften where it holds tension, not through effort, but by simply noticing and allowing. The effort to be still is the very thing that keeps you restless. Release the need for sleep to arrive. Instead, rest in the knowing that you are already resting. There is no need to do anything else. The breath is enough. The quiet is enough. The simple fact of being here, in this moment, is complete. In these final moments, There is no past to regret, no future to worry about, only the quiet pulse of your own presence, as natural as the earth beneath you. Notice the way the light fades slowly from the window, the way your shoulders soften as you let go of the day's weight. This is not passive waiting, it is active presence. It is the quiet courage to meet life as it is, without adding another layer of resistance. When you stop fighting the present, you find rest. When you stop chasing sleep, you discover that rest has always been here. This quiet presence, this gentle acceptance of the moment as it is, becomes the bedrock of gratitude. It is not gratitude for what sleep will bring, but for the simple gift of this very breath, this very quiet, this very moment of being as you rest here, fully awake in the stillness. The door to deep rest opens naturally. You do not need to force it. You simply need to be, and in that being, without striving, without waiting, you find yourself already home. This quiet presence before sleep is the gentlest form of gratitude. It is the quiet whisper that says, I am here, and this is enough. As the room settles into the deep quiet of night, you find yourself resting in stillness, perhaps waiting for sleep to come. There is no need to chase it, no urgency to force the body into rest. This moment, exactly as it is, holds its own peace. Notice how the mind may begin to label the quiet as restless or the lack of sleep as a problem. But the true disturbance is not the wakefulness itself. It is the subtle resistance we create against it. When we accept sleeplessness without frustration, we release the extra layer of struggle that keeps us awake. The body knows how to rest. It only needs the space to do so. Trust that wisdom within you, not the frantic effort to control the moment. Imagine a river flowing over smooth stones. It does not resist the rocks or the banks, nor does it push to move faster. It simply moves with the current, accepting the path it takes. This is the river's natural state, unforced, unresisting. Our bodies and minds are like that river in their quiet wisdom. When we sit quietly before sleep, we are not trying to make the river flow faster. We are simply allowing it to be. The gentle rise and fall of the breath, the soft weight of the body against the mattress, the quiet hum of the night outside. All these signals are the body's natural invitation to rest. Notice them without judgment. Do not label the heaviness in your limbs as too tired or the silence as too long. Simply observe the sensations as they are, part of the unfolding of this very moment. In this space, there is no need to fix anything. The effort to sleep is the very thing that keeps you awake. Let go of the idea that you must be asleep by a certain time. Instead, rest in the knowing that you are already resting, even if your eyes remain open. Feel the softness in your shoulders, the quiet rhythm of your breath, the coolness of the air on your skin. These are not distractions from rest. They are rest itself, right here and now. When you notice your body's natural signals, you are not seeking sleep, you are simply acknowledging the present. Trust that the process of rest is already happening within you. Even if it is not visible to you, this trust is not passive waiting. It is an active, gentle surrender to what is. So as you sit quietly in the dark, let the frustration of sleeplessness dissolve. Feel the subtle shift when you stop fighting the present moment. Notice how the tension in your jaw softens, how the mind settles into a quieter space. You are not failing to sleep. You are simply being fully awake in this moment, without the burden of resistance. This is not about achieving sleep. It is about embracing the reality of now, with all its quiet imperfections. The body will rest when it is ready, and you are safe in that knowing. There is a profound peace in this acceptance, a deep knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, right here, right now. When we stop resisting the present moment, even when sleep feels distant, gratitude arises naturally. It is not gratitude for sleep coming, but gratitude for the simple gift of being fully here, aware and at peace. This quiet acceptance becomes the gentle seed from which gratitude naturally blooms. As the day gently releases its hold, notice how the quiet space before sleep invites a different kind of awareness. This is not the effort to sleep, but the deep calm of simply being here, now, with the soft rhythm of your breath. In this space of acceptance, gratitude naturally arises, not as a task, but as a gentle unfolding. It is the quiet recognition of small gifts already present, woven into the fabric of your ordinary day. Let this awareness be your anchor, not a distant wish. Find 3 small blessings that truly touched you today. Perhaps it was the sound of rain on the window, the warmth of sunlight on your skin for a moment, a shared smile with a stranger, the simple comfort of your breath, or the quiet peace of a cup of tea. Name them softly in your mind, not as a list, but as a gentle acknowledgement. Feel the quiet warmth that arises as you truly see these small gifts. It is not excitement, but a deep, calm glow spreading through your chest. A soft light that dissolves the subtle tension held in your shoulders, your jaw, the space behind your eyes. This warmth is the body's natural response to seeing what is already good, what is already here. It is the physical sensation of acceptance flowing into the very cells of your being, loosening the invisible knots of the day. Let this warmth fill you, not as something to hold on to, but as a natural current, softening the edges of the day, releasing the need to cling to what has passed or worry about what comes next. Now, with this quiet warmth in your heart, simply rest. Feel the support beneath you, the air moving softly around you. The tension that lingered is not forced away, it simply melts away like mist under the morning sun, dissolved by the gentle presence of gratitude. You are not seeking rest, you are resting, fully present in the acceptance of this moment, with its small, perfect blessings already embraced. This simple practice of noticing, feeling, and releasing is not about changing anything. It is about seeing clearly, feeling deeply, and allowing the natural flow of peace to return. This quiet practice of gratitude before rest prepares the mind to release all clinging. It shows us that peace is not found in the absence of things, but in the full presence of what is already here, even in the quiet space of waiting for sleep. This is the heart of non-attachment, not as a concept, but as a lived experience of deep acceptance. It is the understanding that the blessings are always present, the warmth always available, simply waiting to be felt in the stillness. As you settle into this deep calm, let the simple act of gratitude be your gentle guide into the profound peace of the present moment, ready to receive the rest that is already yours. As the room settles into the soft hush of evening, the gentle rhythm of your breath becomes the only sound that matters. You sit quietly, perhaps on a cushion, perhaps in bed, body still, mind quieting. There is no urgency here, no pushing, no waiting for sleep to arrive. The space between thought and thought is spacious, clear. This is the quiet ground where acceptance begins, not as an effort, but as a simple noticing of what already is. The mind may still whisper about the hour, the number of hours needed, the worry of tomorrow. But here, in this stillness, you see those whispers for what they are: thoughts, not facts. You don't chase them away, nor do you cling to them. You simply let them pass, like clouds drifting across a calm sky, returning gently to the feeling of your body resting, the sound of the night, the quiet hum of being present. Peace does not come from forcing sleep to happen, from demanding a certain number of hours, or from resisting the awareness of wakefulness. True peace arises from the quiet act of noticing the small blessings already here, the cool touch of sheets, the steady beat of your heart, the deep peace of simply being awake without resistance. It is the warmth of the moment itself, not the promise of rest to come. When we release the tight grip on how much sleep we should get, we release the subtle struggle that keeps us awake. We notice the attachment, the quiet pull of "I must sleep now, I should be asleep. This is wrong," and we see it arise, without judgment, like noticing a leaf floating down a stream. We don't argue with the thought, we simply acknowledge it. There is the need for sleep, and then gently return to the simple, natural rhythm of resting, breathing, being. Imagine a river flowing through a quiet forest. It doesn't worry about how fast it must reach the ocean, or how many hours it has left. It simply flows, guided by gravity, by the shape of the land, by its own natural pace. It doesn't strain to move faster, nor does it resist the gentle curve of its path. It simply is, in this quiet moment before sleep. We can rest in our own natural rhythm of rest. We don't force the body to sleep, we allow it to rest. We don't chase sleep, we welcome the stillness of the present moment. Whether we feel drowsy or alert, the rest is already happening in the quiet of this sitting, in the deep calm of simply being. There is no need to fix anything, to change anything, to become something else. The natural state of rest is already present within us, waiting only for our acceptance. So, as you sit here now, notice the subtle pull of expectation, perhaps a feeling of impatience, a quiet worry about tomorrow's fatigue. Feel it arise in the body, a slight tightness in the chest, a restless energy in the limbs. Acknowledge it softly. This is the thought of sleep. Then, without adding more to it, gently soften your shoulders. Let your breath deepen a little, and rest your awareness in the simple feeling of being here, now, in this quiet space. Feel the weight of your body supported by the bed or cushion. Hear the quiet sounds of the night. Notice the cool air on your skin. These are not distractions. They are the very fabric of the present moment, the small blessings already here. This is not about achieving sleep. It is about being fully present within the experience of resting, however it unfolds. The gratitude blossoms not from the absence of wakefulness, but from the deep acceptance of this very moment, exactly as it is. This quiet practice of resting without demand, of noticing attachment without struggle, dissolves the very need to cling to sleep. It reveals the peace that is always here, beneath the surface of our worries. This non-attachment deepens our silent practice. As the day's gentle rhythm slows, notice how your body begins to soften, the edges of alertness gently dissolving. This subtle shift from the day's activity to the quiet readiness of rest is not a gap to fill, but a natural pause to be held with quiet awareness. Do not chase sleep, nor fight its absence. Instead, rest your attention softly on the simple fact of being here, now. As the mind settles into its own deep calm, peace arises from noticing small blessings already present, not from seeking change. Feel the warmth of your breath moving softly in and out, the quiet hum of the room, the soft support beneath you. These are not distractions from stillness. They are the very ground of it, the natural state waiting to be recognized. The mind does not need to be forced into calm. It simply needs to remember its own inherent quiet. Imagine a monk sitting quietly by a window as evening deepens. The world outside is still, the streetlights beginning to glow softly. He does not strain to feel peaceful. He simply rests his awareness on the quiet space within and around him. He notices the softness of the air, the distant sound of a passing car, the quiet rhythm of his own breathing. He does not say, "I must be still now," nor does he worry, "Why am I not asleep yet?" He simply allows the quiet to be present, noticing how the stillness of the room, the stillness of his breath, the stillness of the night outside, all merge into one seamless quiet. In that moment, there is no effort to be still, only the simple recognition of stillness as it already is. This is the essence of mindful transition, letting the shift happen without pushing, without pulling, without needing to make anything different. The mind, like the monk, simply rests in the natural flow of the moment. So as you settle into this space before sleep, let your attention rest gently on the subtle sensations, the weight of your body meeting the bed, the coolness of the air on your skin, the soft rise and fall of your chest. Notice the space between thoughts, the quiet that exists even when the mind seems active. There is no need to chase the feeling of sleep. Simply be with the feeling of being here, fully present in this quiet transition. Let the thought "I should be asleep" dissolve, not with force, but with the gentle understanding that sleep will arise when it is ready, just as the moon appears when the clouds part. This is not waiting, it is resting in the knowing that stillness is already here. Beneath all the surface activity, the warmth of acceptance is the gentle hand that holds this moment without grasping. This practice dissolves the need to cling to sleep, revealing peace in the present moment. The mind, freed from the effort of seeking, finds its natural state of rest. The quiet is not something to be achieved. It is the ground we are always standing on, waiting only to be noticed. As you rest here, notice how the simple act of being present, of noticing the quiet blessings already surrounding you, becomes the deepest form of rest. The transition itself becomes the path, the pause, the destination, the quiet, the only thing needed. Let sleep arise as naturally as the night follows the day, without a single thought to guide it, without a single effort to hold it. The stillness you seek is not out there, it is the very space where you are already resting. As dusk softens the window frame, settle into your quiet space with a gentle breath. Notice how the mind, even amidst thoughts, holds a quiet space beneath the surface. This stillness isn't something you must create, it is the very ground of your awareness, always present, like the deep water beneath the ripples on a pond. Often, we chase sleep with restless effort, tightening our minds against the quiet, only to find sleep elusive. But what if we simply rested in this natural stillness, the deep calm already here? It is not about stopping thoughts, but recognizing the stillness that holds them, like the water holding the ripples. Consider the old Zen story of the monk who sat by a still pond. A student asked why he sat so quietly when his mind was active. The master replied, "The water is always still beneath the ripples. I rest in the water, not in the ripples. His mind might churn with thoughts, but his awareness remained the calm water itself. He didn't fight the ripples. He knew they were merely the surface activity, not the nature of the water. The water was still deep and whole, even as the surface moved. This is the insight. Thoughts are not the mind, but the surface movement on the mind's inherent stillness. They arise and pass, like ripples, without disturbing the deep calm beneath. So, as you sit now before sleep, let go of the effort to make the mind quiet. Instead, gently notice the stillness that is already here, beneath the thoughts. Feel the quiet awareness holding the thoughts, not resisting them, not chasing them, simply resting in the awareness itself. When a thought arises, see it as a ripple on the calm surface of your being. It is not separate from the stillness. It is the surface activity of the still water. There is no need to grasp it or push it away. Simply rest in the awareness of the stillness. Knowing it is your natural state, the ground you have always been standing on. You are not trying to become still. You are remembering the stillness that has always been present, like the air you breathe. This quiet recognition is not a special achievement. It is the simple return to what is already true. The mind is not empty. It is full of the natural stillness that holds everything. This is the gentle shift from seeking stillness to resting in the stillness that is already here. You're not trying to empty your mind. You are allowing the mind to rest in its own natural quiet. The thoughts may come, but you rest in the awareness that holds them, the deep calm beneath the surface. This quiet recognition, this simple resting in the awareness of stillness, dissolves the struggle. It is not about forcing sleep, but about allowing the natural rhythm of rest to unfold from this deep calm within. The effort to sleep vanishes, replaced by the quiet confidence of being already at rest. This insight transforms how we approach sleep. It is not a task to be completed, but a natural unfolding from the stillness we already are. The mind, resting in its own natural state, invites sleep not as a goal, but as the gentle, inevitable return to the quiet ground within. As the day softens into evening, notice how stillness already lives within the rhythm of your ordinary moments. It is not something you must search for or create anew, but the quiet ground beneath the surface of activity. While washing dishes, feel the warmth of the water and the gentle sound of porcelain, and know that beneath the thought of the next task, there is a deep calm. When walking home, notice the simple act of breathing, the contact of feet on earth, the air moving past your skin, and sense that stillness is not separate from these movements, but the space they happen within. This is not effort, but a gentle recognition of what is already true. You need not strive to become still. You simply rest in the awareness that stillness is your natural state, always present, even as the mind moves. Carry this awareness gently as the evening unfolds. Before you turn off the light, pause for one breath. Feel the quiet room, the softness of your body resting on the bed, the rhythm of your own breath in this moment. Do not chase thoughts or seek peace. Simply rest in the knowing that stillness is here, as it always has been. Notice how thoughts may come and go like clouds passing through a clear sky, but the sky itself remains undisturbed. This is not about stopping thoughts, but recognizing the vast space within which they appear. The stillness is not created by the absence of thought, it is the very nature of awareness itself, holding all experience without grasping or resistance. See that this quiet presence is not something you achieve through effort, but the simple, natural state of being that you are already resting in, moment by moment. This practice of noticing stillness in the ordinary, especially as you prepare for sleep, dissolves the illusion that peace must be found somewhere else. It is not a goal to reach in the future, but the very ground of your current experience, whether you are walking, eating, or lying down. The mind often tells you it must be busy. That stillness is a state to be earned, but the truth is simpler. Stillness is the unchanging background to all your activity. When you rest in this awareness before sleep, you are not trying to become something new. You are simply remembering what you already are. This gentle awareness, carried into the quiet of night, becomes your anchor, a quiet knowing that you are never separate from peace. It is not a special place you go to, it is the very quality of your attention right now. As you sit with the softness of evening, as you close your eyes to rest. This quiet recognition, this simple practice of noticing stillness within the flow of daily life and carrying it into the sacred space of bedtime, prepares the heart for silent sitting. It is not about adding something new, but about resting in the natural calm that is already here, beneath the surface of thought, as you notice stillness in the sound of rain, in the warmth of your hands, in the breath before sleep. You're deepening your connection to this unchanging ground. This is how stillness becomes not an idea, but a lived reality, a daily practice that dissolves the need to strive and reveals the peace that has always been present. This awareness, carried into the quiet of night, is the natural preparation for the silent sitting that follows. As the room grows quiet and the day's rhythm slows, you find yourself settling into the space between wakefulness and sleep. This is not a moment to chase calm, but to gently return to the quiet, knowing that has always been here. You might feel the weight of the day still lingering, thoughts like leaves drifting on a stream. But instead of trying to stop them, simply rest your awareness in the space between the ripples. This is the essence of silent sitting before sleep, nurturing peace, not as something to be gained, but as the natural state you already inhabit, waiting to be recognized once more. This practice is not about achieving a special state of stillness. It is about recognizing that stillness is your inherent nature, already present within the ordinary flow of your life. As you settle, you notice how the mind, when not engaged in effort, naturally settles into quiet. You rest in the awareness of what already is, dissolving the subtle tension of striving. Each time you choose to return to this quiet knowing, without demanding anything of yourself, you strengthen a deep, quiet habit. It becomes less about the act of sitting and more about the gentle, unwavering presence of resting in peace itself. Imagine a practitioner who, for years, has returned to this quiet space each evening. At first, the mind felt restless, easily pulled by the day's worries. They would sit, perhaps feeling frustrated, trying to make the stillness happen. But over time, with no demand for results, they simply returned. They noticed how the initial restlessness began to soften, how the quiet space between thoughts grew wider, not by forcing it, but by consistently choosing to rest within it. Each night, the stillness held deeper, like a pond becoming clearer as ripples subside. The peace they nurtured wasn't a fleeting feeling. It became the familiar ground beneath their feet, the quiet hum of their being as they prepared for sleep. Now, as you prepare for your own rest, let this be your gentle invitation. As you lie down, feel the support of the pillow, the coolness of the sheets. Bring your attention softly to the space within, not to the thoughts passing through, but to the quiet awareness holding them. Notice how this simple act of resting in your natural state deepens with each practice. You might feel a subtle softening in your shoulders, a quieting of the inner chatter, a sense of being held by something vast and calm. This is not something you create, it is something you remember, returning to the peace that has always been your deepest truth. Notice how peace deepens, not through effort, but through the quiet habit of resting in it, night after night. You may not feel a dramatic shift each time. The deepening is often subtle, like the slow unfurling of a flower in the dark. It is in the quiet, knowing itself, that peace becomes the anchor. You rest in the quiet knowing of peace, not as a destination, but as the very ground of your being. This quiet knowing is not dependent on circumstances, not even on the absence of thought. It is the deep, unshakable stillness beneath the surface of all experience, already present. As you settle more fully into this quiet knowing, the natural rhythm of your breath will begin to emerge, unforced and gentle. This quiet knowing of peace naturally invites the breath to become a soft anchor, a gentle reminder of the stillness that is always here. As the day's quiet settles around you, notice how stillness has been waiting within the ordinary moments of your life. This quiet presence, already here in the space between thoughts and the soft rhythm of your body, is the foundation you return to as you prepare for sleep. Now, as you settle into your bed, Let your attention gently rest on the simple movement of your breath. Do not try to make it deeper or slower. Do not guide it toward calm. Simply notice the natural flow, the quiet ebb and flow that happens without your effort, just as the tide moves without needing to be told. Feel how the breath enters, a soft expansion in the belly or chest, and leaves, a gentle release like the quiet sigh of a leaf. This is not something you create. It is the body's own natural pulse, a steady rhythm as familiar as your heartbeat. Allow this rhythm to be your anchor, not a task to perform, but a quiet invitation to rest. Let the inhale carry a sense of gentle openness. The exhale, a soft letting go of the day's light tension. There is no need to reach for stillness. It is already here, deepening with each natural breath. The breath is not separate from the stillness. It is the very pulse of it. As you notice the rhythm without altering it, you begin to dissolve the small effort to control or change what is already perfect. You simply rest within the movement, allowing the breath to guide you deeper into that quiet knowing that you are already at peace. Feel how the body softens, how the mind settles, not because you're forcing it, but because you are simply being present with what is. This is the deepening of the awareness you carried through the day, now resting within the quiet space of your own breath before sleep. Imagine sitting quietly before sleep, not seeking anything new, just resting in the natural motion of your breath. The room is still outside. A distant sound fades. Inside, your breath moves without your command, a quiet rhythm that has always been there. You do not try to shape it. You simply feel its gentle rise and fall, the natural pulse within your own being. This is not a practice to master. It is a return to what is already true. The breath is the bridge between the busy day and the deep rest of sleep, a bridge that needs no building, only noticing. Let this rhythm be your guide, not a path to follow, but the very ground you stand upon. Feel the breath as a gentle wave carrying you deeper into stillness, not away from the present moment, but into its very heart. Now, as you settle, bring this awareness to your own breath right now. Notice the natural pattern without any effort to change it. Where do you feel the breath most clearly? In the nose, the chest, the belly. Let it be as it is, a quiet, natural rhythm. Feel the soft pulse in your body that matches this rhythm. With each exhale, allow a little more of the day's quiet to settle. There is no need to do anything, only to be here, with the breath as your gentle companion. This is not about achieving calm. It is about recognizing that calm is already the nature of your awareness, resting beneath the surface of thoughts. Simply notice the rhythm, feel the pulse, and let go of the need to make it different. This is the deepening of your foundation. The quiet knowing that stillness is not something to be gained, but something to be recognized within the natural flow of your breath. This rhythm connects to the natural flow of thoughts. As the day softens into quiet and the world settles around you, there is a gentle invitation to rest within the natural rhythm of your breath. This is not about forcing calm or shaping your breathing into something perfect. It is simply about noticing the quiet flow that has always been here, beneath the surface of your thoughts. Feel the soft rise and fall of your chest, the subtle expansion and release at the nostrils. This breath is your anchor, not a thing to be held tightly, but a natural point of reference that holds you steady without effort. It is the steady pulse beneath the surface of the mind. In this quiet space before sleep, thoughts will naturally arise, like clouds passing through a clear sky. There is no need to stop them, to chase them away, or to judge them as good or bad. Simply notice them as they flow, like leaves drifting on a slow stream. You are not the thought. You are the awareness that observes it passing by. The breath remains steady, a constant point of calm in the gentle movement of the mind. Let the thoughts come and go, like birds flying across the horizon. Your attention, resting softly on the breath, does not disrupt their passage. It simply holds the space where they appear and disappear, without grasping or pushing away. This is not emptiness, it is a spacious, accepting presence where thoughts are seen clearly but not clung to. Imagine a simple scene, a person sitting quietly on a porch as twilight deepens. Their eyes are closed, but their awareness is gently resting on the breath. A thought about tomorrow's meeting arises, clear and bright. Instead of following it, they notice the thought, then return with soft kindness to the feeling of air moving in and out. Another thought, a memory of laughter, surfaces. They acknowledge it, a quiet smile perhaps. Then gently return to the breath's natural rhythm. There is no struggle, no effort to make the mind empty. The mind is simply resting in the harmony between the gentle movement of the breath and the quiet awareness that holds it. This is not a state to be achieved. It is the natural resting place of the mind when we stop trying to force it elsewhere. Now, as you settle into your own quiet moment, bring this awareness to your breath. Notice where you feel it most easily, perhaps in the belly, the chest, or the nostrils. Feel its natural pace, neither too fast nor too slow. When a thought arises, do not chase it. Simply see it, like a bird flying by, and gently return to the breath. There is no need to control the breath, no need to make it deeper or longer. It is already perfect as it is. Allow the breath to flow as it naturally does, and let your awareness rest in the gentle space between the in-breath and the out-breath. Feel the stillness that is already present within this flow. This is not a forced stillness. It is the deep, quiet peace that emerges when you stop trying to create calm and simply rest in the natural rhythm of being. In this effortless rest, where the breath and awareness are not separate, but one harmonious flow. The mind begins to release its hold on the day's concerns. The tension that has gathered like dust on the surface of the mind starts to settle. You are not trying to sleep. You are simply resting in the natural stillness that is already here. Supported by the quiet rhythm of your breath. This harmony is the foundation. It is the deep, quiet release that allows the body and mind to sink into rest, ready for the restorative sleep that comes naturally when we stop fighting and simply arrive. This harmony supports deeper release. As evening deepens and the day's busyness softens, settle into your quiet space with the simple, natural rhythm of your breath. This is not a time to force calm or chase stillness. It is the gentle unfolding of presence already within you. Feel the air moving softly in and out. A steady, effortless flow. Now, as you breathe out, let go of the day's accumulated weight with the quiet grace of a leaf releasing from a branch. Notice how tension, held unconsciously in your shoulders, your jaw, your hands, begins to soften with each slow exhale. There is no struggle here, only a natural letting go, as if your body itself is remembering how to release. This is the grace of the process itself, not just the feeling of lightness that follows, but the quiet beauty of the release happening, moment by moment, without effort. Feel the space between thoughts open as the breath carries away the day's residue. See the tension melting not as a forceful removal, but as a natural dissolving, like sugar in warm water, leaving behind a quiet clarity. The weight you carried through meetings, worries, or small frustrations doesn't vanish with a snap. It gently dissolves with the out-breath, leaving only the lightness of the present moment. This is not about achieving a state of emptiness, but about noticing the inherent ease within the breath's own movement. In the Zen tradition, a master once spoke of a single leaf drifting down a mountain stream, unburdened, moving with the current without resistance. The leaf does not strain to fall, it simply is carried by the water's natural flow. So too, your breath carries the day's weight away. You are not pushing it off. You are simply allowing the natural rhythm to do its work. As you breathe out, feel the subtle shift, perhaps a softening in your chest, a loosening in your neck, a quieting of the mind's chatter. This is the grace you are witnessing within yourself. It is not something you create, but something you notice as you rest in the natural flow. You might close your eyes gently, or soften your gaze downward, letting the physical sensation of release guide you deeper into this quiet awareness. There is no need to hurry the process. Simply rest in the feeling of lightness as tension melts, knowing that each exhale is a quiet invitation to let go further. Feel how this simple act of breathing out becomes a practice of profound kindness toward yourself. You are not abandoning the day's experiences, you are gently releasing their hold, honoring your need for rest without judgment. The grace is in the noticing, the soft release, the melting sensation, the quiet unfolding of ease. As you breathe in, feel the space that has been created, a soft, open space ready for rest. This is the foundation. The weight is released not with a sigh of relief, but with the quiet certainty of a leaf finding its path. Feel the lightness spreading through your body, a gentle warmth where tension once resided. You are not reaching for sleep, you are simply resting in the natural rhythm of your breath, which has already carried you through the day's weight. This gentle release becomes the bridge to rest, preparing the mind and body not just for sleep, but for a deeper, more graceful presence within it. The practice is not to empty the mind, but to let the day's weight flow out with the breath, leaving only the quiet, steady rhythm of now. As evening deepens and the world softens around you, notice how the natural rhythm of your breath begins to slow. Not because you try to make it slow, but because the day's weight dissolves into quiet release. This is not sleep arriving as an event to be chased, but the gentle unfolding of rest as the body's own wisdom invites you to return to its natural state. See sleep not as something you must achieve, but as a natural, flowing journey you are already on. Trust that your body knows the path to restoration, just as a river knows its way to the sea. Rest without resistance, without the subtle tension of hoping for sleep to come or fearing it won't. Allow yourself to simply be carried by the soft current of your own breath, without effort, without control. The mind may still whisper, but the body already rests in its knowing. In the old Zen gardens, a master once sat with a young monk who worried about sleeping well. The monk said, "I cannot sleep easily because I'm always trying to make myself calm." The master smiled and said, "Then try not to make yourself calm. Watch the river. It does not force its way to the ocean. It simply flows with the land's design. Your rest is like that river. It does not need your striving. It only needs you to stop holding back, to let the natural flow of breath and body carry you forward. When you release the need to control the process, the body's deep wisdom takes over, offering profound restoration without a single effort. This is not passive waiting. It is an active trust in the very essence of your being. So as you settle now, notice the subtle shift within. Feel how tension softens not through force, but through the gentle, effortless release of breath. Your shoulders may lower, your jaw soften, your thoughts quiet, not because you push them away, but because you simply let them be as they are. Rest is not the absence of thought, but the presence of trust. You are not trying to sleep, you are allowing sleep to happen. As naturally as the earth turns toward the morning, this is the quiet grace of mindful rest. It requires no will, only the willingness to be held by the simple rhythm of your own life. In this moment, let go of the idea that sleep must be perfect or deep. Let go of the need to be asleep already. Instead, rest in the knowing that your body is already doing its work, releasing the day's weariness with each soft out-breath. Feel the warmth of the evening air, the quiet of the room, the steady rise and fall within you. This is not preparation for sleep. This is sleep itself, beginning to unfold. The resistance you feel, the subtle push against rest, is the only barrier. Release it now, with your next breath. Let the body guide you, not your thoughts. Let the journey of rest be as natural as breathing itself. This seamless flow, this deep trust in the body's quiet wisdom, prepares the mind for the next step. It is the quiet space where silent sitting finds its true foundation. As you rest in this natural rhythm, you are already moving toward the stillness that awaits. As the day gently softens into evening, find a quiet space to sit before your rest. This moment of silent sitting is not about preparing for sleep, but about simply being present with the natural unfolding of your body and mind. Notice the subtle shift as the day's busyness begins to settle. Feel the weight of your body supported by the chair or cushion, the rhythm of your breath flowing without effort. In this stillness, a common thought may arise: I must sleep well tonight, or I need deep rest to function tomorrow. This is the moment of attachment, a gentle tug of expectation that pulls you away from the present. The teaching here is not to suppress these thoughts, but to notice them with kindness, like clouds passing through a clear sky. See how the mind clings to a desired sleep quality, a specific duration, or a particular feeling upon waking. This clinging is the root of restless nights, for it creates a gap between what is and what we imagine should be. Consider the story of a young monk in a quiet Zen monastery. He struggled with sleep, constantly worrying about the quality of his rest, fearing he would be tired for morning service. One evening, his teacher simply asked him to sit silently before bed without any thought of sleep. The monk sat, feeling the usual anxiety, but as he gently released the need to control his rest, he noticed the natural rhythm of his body settling. The tension melted not through effort, but through simply being present with the sensation of rest as it arose. He fell asleep, not because he tried, but because he stopped resisting the quiet flow of his own being. This is the essence of non-attachment, resting in the natural flow of rest itself, without needing to shape it. Now, as you sit here, bring this awareness to your own experience. When you notice the thought, I need to sleep deeply, pause. Take one slow breath. Feel the weight of your body, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Ask yourself softly, is this thought serving me, or is it a small cage I'm building? Release the expectation. Let go of the image of perfect sleep. Trust that your body, in its wisdom, knows how to restore itself when given the space to do so. Rest is not something you achieve through striving, It is the natural state of your being when you stop pushing against it. Feel the quiet ease that comes with releasing the need to control the timing or depth of your rest. Allow your breath to soften further, your shoulders to release their subtle tension. There is no need to chase sleep, no need to force it. Simply rest in the simple fact of being here, now, supported and safe. This practice is not about achieving a certain state of sleep, but about cultivating a deeper trust in the natural wisdom of your own body and mind. It is the quiet understanding that rest is not something we earn through effort, but something that arises when we stop fighting against the flow. As you release the expectations about sleep quality, you open the door to a deeper, more profound rest. You begin to experience sleep not as a goal to reach, but as a natural expression of your body's quiet wisdom. This gentle release of attachment to sleep patterns is the very foundation of true rest. It is the bridge from striving to surrender, from anxiety to peace. This non-attachment deepens our mindful practice. As evening deepens and the day's light softens, settle into your quiet space with gentle intention. No need to chase sleep, no urgency to force rest. Simply sit, breathe, and allow the natural rhythm of your body to unfold. Notice that persistent thought, "I must sleep now," a quiet insistence that often tightens the shoulders, quickens the breath, or leaves the mind restless. This small resistance is the root of tension, a subtle grasping at a future state that isn't yet here. It's like holding onto a stone while waiting for the river to flow. It only weighs you down. Let it go. Release the need to control the timing, the depth, the quality of sleep. There is no perfect sleep to chase. There is only this moment, here, now. Imagine a still pond at dusk. When a stone is tossed in, the water ripples, disturbed. But as the stone settles, the ripples fade, and the pond returns to its natural calm. Your mind is like that pond. The thought, "I must sleep," is the stone. It creates ripples of worry, tension, and effort. But when you stop throwing stones, when you stop insisting on a particular outcome, the mind naturally settles. Sleep arrives not as a goal to be achieved, but as a gentle wave flowing into the quiet shore of your being. It comes when the body is ready, when the mind is no longer pushing against the tide. Embrace it as it comes, without shaping it, without measuring it. It may come softly, or it may come slowly, but it comes. Trust that quiet wisdom within you, the innate intelligence that knows rest is already present. Now, bring this awareness to your own evening. As you sit quietly before sleep, notice the moment a thought like, "I should be asleep," arises. Breathe into it softly. Observe it without judgment, like a cloud passing through a clear sky. Feel the tension in your hands, your jaw, your breath. Then, gently release it. Let your body soften, your breath deepen, not to force sleep, but to allow it. There is no need to make sleep happen. There is only the simple act of being here, resting without striving. This is not passive waiting, it is active presence. It is the quiet courage to trust that rest is already flowing through you, even when your mind is restless. Feel the difference when you stop resisting. The shoulders drop. The mind becomes spacious, like a wide open field at dawn. The tension dissolves, not because you're forcing it, but because you're letting go of the struggle. You are not trying to be asleep. You are simply resting as you are. This is the essence of non-attachment. It is not about ignoring sleep, but about releasing the tight grip of expectation. It is the gentle surrender that allows sleep to arise as naturally as the moon comes out when clouds drift away. Carry this release with you as you settle into your bed. Notice how the body softens, how the mind settles. Not because you demanded it, but because you allowed it. This is the gift of releasing the need for perfect sleep. It is not a new technique, but a return to your true nature, resting without effort, flowing with the natural current of being. This release supports deeper presence. As evening deepens and the day's activities settle, find a quiet space to sit before sleep. Let the room hold you gently, neither demanding nor resisting. This moment is not about achieving rest, but simply being present as the body and mind prepare to release. Notice the subtle shift, the quiet edge where awareness meets the threshold of sleep. Here, tension often gathers unnoticed, perhaps a tightening in the shoulders, a subtle clenching of the jaw, or the mind's habitual pull to plan or review. This is the mind's edge, that fine line between wakefulness and rest where we may instinctively resist the natural flow. Observe this tension without judgment. As you might notice a leaf caught in a gentle stream, do not try to push it away or pull it closer. Instead, with each slow, natural breath, allow the tension to soften. Breathe in calm, breathe out holding. Feel the breath itself become a softening agent, dissolving the subtle resistance. Thoughts will arise, memories, worries, plans like clouds drifting across the sky. Do not chase them or cling to them. Simply allow them to flow through your awareness, as water flows around a stone, without resistance or the need to stop their passage. Let them come, let them go, with the same gentle ease. Your task is not to control the stream, but to rest within the flow of your own breath. This is the practice of non-attachment in the quietest hour. It is not about forcing the mind to be still, but about releasing the effort to make it still. Notice how the body feels when the tightness in the chest eases, when the shoulders drop like petals falling from a branch, Feel the spaciousness that opens when you stop shaping how sleep should be. The mind is not a problem to solve, but a river to be gently held within the quiet shore of your presence. There is no need to fix anything, only to rest in the simple act of breathing, allowing the softening to deepen with every inhale and exhale. Now, bring this awareness to your physical experience. Feel the support beneath you, the cool air on your skin, the rhythm of your breath moving through your body. When you notice tension, especially around the eyes or the base of the skull, soften it with a single breath. Imagine the breath flowing like warm water, melting the tightness. Thoughts will still come, but they are no longer obstacles. They are simply part of the landscape you observe without claiming it. This gentle softening is not passive, it is an active letting go, a deepening trust in the natural rhythm of your being. This softening prepares us for final moments. As the body releases its final hold, the mind rests not in struggle, but in the quiet ease of simply being. The edge dissolves into the deep, effortless flow of rest. Find yourself settling into stillness before sleep. The room quiet, the day's echoes fading. This moment of silent sitting is not about forcing rest or chasing sleep. It is simply being here as the breath moves gently in and out, as the soft sounds of the night settle around you. Notice how each moment unfolds naturally, without your needing to guide it. The rising and falling of your breath, the subtle shift in your body's weight, the quiet hum of the world outside, these are not problems to solve or times to wait for. They are the unfolding of this very moment, already complete in itself. Release the quiet thought of when will sleep come? Or, am I doing this right? Let these thoughts drift away like leaves on a slow stream, without grasping or pushing them away. Rest not in a future state of sleep, but in the simplicity of now. Feel the softness of your body resting on the cushion or bed, the warmth of the air, the gentle rhythm of your own presence. There is no need to make anything happen. Rest is already here, resting within you, as natural as the breath itself. This is not passive waiting, it is active presence. A gentle holding of the moment as it is. Imagine the stillness of a pond at dusk, reflecting the sky without trying to change its reflection. Your mind may wander, thoughts may arise, but simply notice them as passing clouds, without the need to follow or resist. Return softly to the feeling of your breath, the sound of your own quiet awareness. This is the practice of embracing the unfolding moment, seeing that sleep, like all things, arises naturally when we stop fighting its arrival and simply allow the present to be. It is the quiet trust that the body knows how to rest, and the mind knows how to be still, when not caught in the effort of waiting. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath be your anchor, not the thought of sleep. Feel the weight of your body settling, the mind softening, not because you're trying to sleep, but because you are simply resting in the ease of this moment. There is no should or must here. Just the quiet simplicity of being present, without the burden of expectation. This is the deep peace that comes not from achieving sleep, but from releasing the very idea of needing to achieve it. The resistance dissolves and rest flows in. In this quiet space, you are not the one trying to sleep. You are simply the open space where sleep can arise. It is the profound ease of knowing that rest is not something you must earn or chase, but something that naturally unfolds when you are no longer at war with the present. Feel how this simple release, this embracing of now, brings a deep stillness to your bones. This embrace leads to quiet observation. As the day's activities gently settle, notice the quiet invitation to sit before sleep. This is not an extra task added to your evening, but the natural deepening of your practice, a softening of the mind as you prepare for rest. See this silent sitting as the gentle preparation you have been cultivating all day, a quieting of the inner currents so that sleep flows in its own effortless way. It is the moment where the day's awareness meets the night's stillness, not as a separation, but as a seamless continuity. In the quiet of the monastery cell, the elder monk does not rush to bed. Instead, he settles onto his cushion, placing his hands gently on his knees, eyes softly closed. He does not seek sleep, nor does he fight the lingering thoughts. He simply rests in the natural rhythm of his breath, feeling the slow, deep inhale and the longer, softer exhale. The sounds of the evening, the distant call of a bird, the rustle of leaves outside become part of the stillness, not distractions to be pushed away. He notices the subtle shift within, the way the mind, which had been active with the day's concerns, begins to soften, to release its hold. The tension in his shoulders eases. The tightness in his chest dissolves. This quiet presence before sleep is not about achieving a state, but about allowing the natural rest that is already present within. It is this very softening that deepens the quality of sleep that follows, transforming it from mere unconsciousness into a profound, restorative rest, where the body and mind truly renew. Carry this understanding into your own evening routine. As you prepare for bed, perhaps after your final cup of tea or as the last light fades, find a few moments to sit quietly. Place your hands gently, breathe naturally, and let your attention rest softly on the breath without needing to control it. Notice how the simple act of sitting in this quiet awareness, without the effort to make sleep happen, allows the mind to settle more deeply. You might observe a greater ease in letting go, a quieter mind as you lie down, or feel a deeper, more peaceful sleep upon waking. This is not magic. It is the natural result of the preparation you have made. The silent sitting before sleep is not separate from your day. It is the graceful integration of your practice into the very fabric of your rest. It is the quiet reminder that rest is not something to chase, but the natural state that arises when we release the effort to hold on. This preparation transforms sleep into practice. It is not a separate discipline, but the seamless continuation of mindful presence into the most intimate part of your day. The stillness you cultivate before sleep becomes the quiet foundation for the entire night, a gentle grace that supports you as you rest. So, as you settle into your evening, let the invitation to sit be a gentle offering, not a burden. Let it be the soft preparation that deepens your rest, and in that deepening, find the profound integration of practice into the fullness of your life. This quiet preparation before sleep is where the day's mindfulness meets the night's peace. And in that meeting, all of life becomes a single, flowing practice. As evening deepens and the day's activities gently settle, notice how your body begins to whisper its need for rest. This quiet signal is not a request to be fulfilled, but a natural unfolding already present within you. Sleep is not an interruption of mindfulness, nor a separate task to be completed. It is the very extension of the calm you have cultivated throughout the day. See it as the natural resting place where your mindful awareness continues without effort, like a river flowing smoothly into the sea. When the mind releases its habitual grip on the day's concerns, sleep becomes not something you pursue, but something you simply allow to happen. Consider a monk in a quiet garden at dusk. His body feels the natural weight of the day's work. His eyelids grow heavy. His breath deepens. He does not force himself to sleep, nor fight the urge to rest. He simply notices the subtle shift within, the softening of tension, the quieting of thought. He rests without the mental effort of trying to be asleep, simply allowing his body to meet its natural rhythm. This is not passive waiting, it is active presence in the very moment of surrender. The mind does not chase rest, it dissolves into the rest that is already here. In this space before sleep, practice noticing the body's gentle signals, the warmth spreading through limbs, the slowing of breath, the softening of the jaw. Do not analyze them. Do not try to make them deeper or more profound. Simply observe the quiet truth of your body's need for stillness. Rest without mental effort means letting go of the idea that you must sleep well, or that you must be perfectly relaxed. It means trusting the natural process, as the body knows how to restore itself when given the chance. This is not about achieving a state, but about releasing the striving to achieve it. The effort to sleep is the very thing that keeps you awake. When that effort falls away, the rest flows freely. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, let your awareness rest gently in the space between thought and stillness. Notice the physical sensation of settling into your pillow, the ease in your shoulders, the quiet rhythm of your breath. There is no need to hold on to the day, no need to prepare for tomorrow. Simply be present with the quiet unfolding of your body's natural rest. The mind, unburdened by the weight of effort, finds its own deep peace. This is not a special technique, but the natural return to your true resting state. In this quiet surrender, gratitude arises naturally, not as a thought, but as the simple, warm awareness that you are resting, that you are safe, that the day's journey has brought you to this moment of gentle repose. This is the grace of sleep as mindful practice, where rest is not earned but simply received, and where every night becomes a quiet return to the heart of mindfulness. This effortless rest, this natural grace, is where the day's practice meets the night's peace, and where gratitude begins to bloom. As the day's light fades and the world settles into quiet, notice how the simple act of resting before sleep becomes a gentle return to yourself. This is not an extra step added to your day, but the natural unfolding of all you have carried. Feel gratitude not as a task to perform, but as the quiet rest that already lives within you, the softness beneath the surface of your awareness. When you rest in this feeling, notice how tension releases not through force, but through the unforced ease of appreciation. It is like watching frost melt in the morning sun, no effort required. Only the natural warmth of simply being present. The shoulders drop, the breath deepens, the mind softens. This is not about listing blessings, but about feeling the quiet warmth of appreciation settle into your bones, dissolving the subtle knots of the day. It is the heart resting in its own true nature, free from the need to grasp or hold. In Zen practice, this is seen clearly. A monk once sat in the evening stillness, preparing for sleep. Instead of chasing thoughts of the day, he simply noticed the cool touch of the wooden floor beneath his feet, the steady rhythm of his breath, the quiet hum of the night. In that noticing, gratitude arose not as a thought, but as a physical sensation, a softness in the chest, a lightness in the limbs. The tension he carried dissolved, not because he tried to release it, but because he rested in the warmth of simply being where he was. This is not a special technique. It is the natural response of a heart that is open, a mind that is no longer fighting its own rest. So tonight, as you settle into your bed, let this be your practice. Do not seek gratitude as something new. Simply pause. Feel the coolness of your pillow, the weight of your body resting, the soft sound of your own breath. Notice how the mere presence of these ordinary things, the simple fact of being safe, of having a place to rest, creates a quiet warmth within. Let this warmth be your rest. Do not strain to hold it. Let it be as natural as the way the earth holds the night. Feel the tension dissolve, not through effort, but through the unforced ease of simply appreciating what is already here. This is the heart's true rest, the quiet grace that needs no words. In this moment, gratitude is not a feeling you create, It is the ground upon which you already stand, the silent peace that flows when you stop pushing against the stillness. Rest in it. Let it be the soft bed for your mind, the gentle cradle for your body. This gratitude supports deeper stillness. As the day's activities gently dissolve and the body softens into the pillow, notice how the breath deepens without effort. This is not a moment to be filled or achieved, but a space to simply be. Feel the quiet hum of your presence settling, the mind releasing its quiet grasp on the day's concerns. The final pause before sleep holds a unique grace, a natural unfolding where all striving dissolves into pure rest. It is here, in this very simplicity, that the practice of silent sitting finds its quiet completion. There is no need to hold anything to shape the moment or to prepare for sleep. The grace lies in recognizing that rest is already present, inherent in the breath, in the softness of the body, in the stillness of the mind that has simply stopped pushing. This is the heart of integration, seeing that mindful awareness does not end with the sitting posture, but flows seamlessly into the natural rhythm of rest. Observe the quiet beauty of this transition, the mind, unburdened by the need to do or be anything, rests in the simplicity of now. It is not a state to be created, but a space to be noticed. Like the gentle fall of a single leaf from a branch at dusk, moving with perfect ease into the waiting earth. Let go of any lingering effort to hold on to the day, to arrange thoughts, or to guide the sleep. Release the subtle tension in the shoulders, the slight tightening in the jaw, the faint echo of tomorrow's worries. Feel how the body, when truly allowed to rest, knows its own wisdom, sinking gently like a stone in still water. The mind, freed from the task of managing, settles into a calm, deep peace. This is not emptiness, but fullness of simply being, of the quiet grace that cradles this moment. Notice how gratitude arises not as a separate feeling, but as the natural resonance of this unforced stillness, flowing from the heart that has stopped striving and simply rested. It is the quiet thankfulness for the breath, for the cool air on the skin, for the profound peace of being exactly where you are, without a single need to change it. In this final pause, the practice is complete. The silent sitting before sleep is not a separate exercise, but the very essence of mindful being carried into rest. You are not preparing for sleep, you are resting in the natural flow of awareness, the grace already present in every breath, every moment of quiet release. This grace completes our silent sitting practice. As the day softens into evening, the gentle invitation to settle before sleep arrives, not as an obligation but as a natural unfolding. You find a quiet space, perhaps on a cushion or a soft mat, and allow your body to rest without striving. This is not a time for effort, but for the quiet grace of simply being. Notice how the act of sitting, without the pull of thoughts about yesterday's unfinished tasks or tomorrow's concerns, allows a deeper rest to arise within you. The mind, released from its habitual tugging at the past and future, settles into a spacious awareness. It is here, in this unforced stillness, that you discover rest is not something you must chase or earn. It is already present, like the quiet depth of still water beneath the surface. Consider the bamboo forest at twilight. The bamboo stands tall, its slender stems swaying gently in the evening breeze. It does not resist the wind. It does not worry about the strength of the next gust or dwell on how it stood in the morning sun. It simply is, rooted and present, moving with the flow. In that simple presence, the bamboo finds its deepest stability and quiet strength. This is the essence of what we practice before sleep. We release the weight of past regrets like fallen leaves carried away by a stream, and we let go of the anxious pull of future worries as easily as we might release a held breath. There is no need to fix anything, no need to create a feeling of calm. You simply rest in the simplicity of this moment, the sound of your breath, the feel of your body supported by the earth, the quiet space around you. The mind, unburdened, settles into its natural state of clarity and peace. This is not a temporary escape. It is the deep, inherent rest that arises when awareness is fully present. As you sit in this quiet awareness, notice the subtle shift within your body and mind. The tightness that often accompanies the day's busyness begins to soften, not through force, but through the simple act of noticing and releasing. The constant chatter of the thinking mind slows, making space for a profound sense of calm acceptance. You are not trying to make sleep happen. You are simply resting in the natural flow of being. This is the profound insight. Sleep is not separate from awareness. It is not a void to be entered, but a continuation of the mindful state we are cultivating. The rest you find in this silent sitting is not passive. It is an active, deepening of presence that carries into the very nature of sleep itself. So, as you settle now, let this be your gentle invitation. Feel the support beneath you. Allow your breath to move naturally, and let the mind rest without holding on to anything. Notice how the simple act of being here, fully present in this moment, deepens the rest within you. Release the past and the future with a soft, effortless sigh. Rest in the quiet simplicity of now. This awareness, this deep, quiet presence, is the very ground from which sleep arises, revealing sleep's mindful nature as an inseparable part of the path. As the day softens into evening and the world grows quiet, consider the simple practice of sitting silently before sleep, not as a task to be completed, but as an opening to the natural stillness already within you. This is not about forcing silence or concentrating on emptiness. It is about resting in the inherent clarity of simply being present, See observation not as effort, but as the gentle unfolding of wisdom already available. When you sit without seeking to change the moment, without pushing thoughts away or pulling them closer, something profound happens. The silence itself begins to speak. It reveals the truth of things as they are, without the added layers of your striving or judgment. You notice how the quiet breath of your own body, the distant hum of the night, the soft weight of your sitting, these are not distractions, but the very fabric of reality, clear and unobstructed when you stop trying to rearrange them. Imagine yourself sitting in your quiet room as the last light fades. The usual chatter of the day has settled. You don't chase the silence or try to make it deeper. You simply rest in the awareness of the quiet space around you and within you. In this resting, you notice how thoughts arise like clouds in a clear sky, but the sky itself remains undisturbed. You see that the silence isn't empty, it is full of the subtle sounds of life. The gentle rhythm of your breath, the quiet hum of the universe. This is not something you create, it is what is revealed when you stop trying to do something with the moment. The truth of your presence, the truth of the stillness, becomes apparent not through effort, but through the simple act of resting in it. You rest in the clarity of stillness, not as a state to be earned, but as your natural condition, always present beneath the surface of thought. This is the wisdom of silent observation. It is the deep knowing that you don't need to do anything to be whole, to be aware. The stillness is not separate from you, it is the very ground of your being. As you sit quietly before sleep, notice how this effortless awareness brings a profound sense of ease. There is no burden, no need to fix anything. The mind settles not because you forced it to, but because it recognizes its own natural resting place. This is the foundation of true rest, the deep peace that comes from simply being without striving. It is the gentle acceptance of the present moment as it is, without the weight of wanting it to be different. You rest not because you achieved it, but because you finally recognized that rest was always here, inherent in the very act of being present. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, take just a few moments to sit quietly. Let go of the need to think about sleep or to make it happen. Simply rest in the awareness of this quiet moment. Notice the subtle sounds, the feeling of your body supported, the quiet space within. See that the silence reveals the truth of your own natural peace. This is not a practice to add to your day, but the simple recognition of what is already whole. Rest in the clarity of stillness, without effort, without judgment. Feel how this deepens your understanding of the present moment, how it dissolves the illusion that you must always be doing something to be worthy or to be at peace. This wisdom supports non-attachment, for when you rest in the clarity of stillness, you see that all experiences, thoughts, sensations, even the desire for sleep, pass through awareness without needing to be held onto or pushed away. The quiet before sleep becomes a doorway, not to a different state, but to the recognition of your own unchanging presence, resting effortlessly in the heart of the world. As the day gently softens into evening, you settle into your quiet space, perhaps on a cushion or chair, feeling the natural weight of your body supported by the earth beneath you. The light outside dims, and the sounds of the world begin to settle. This is not a time for effort, but for a simple return to what already is. Notice how your mind, so often busy with the day's concerns, starts to soften. There is no need to chase rest, for rest is already here. It is the very ground of your being, untroubled and whole, waiting to be recognized. Let us consider the river. A river carries stones, leaves, and debris downstream without struggle. It does not grasp at what it carries, nor does it fight to be free of it. It simply flows, carrying all that is offered to it, and then releases it into the wider current. Your thoughts and worries are like that debris present, perhaps heavy, but not your true nature. When you sit quietly before sleep, you do not need to push them away or hold them tight. You simply allow them to be noticed, acknowledged without judgment, and then gently released, just as the river releases what it carries. This is not forcing yourself to be calm. It is allowing calm to arise naturally when you stop fighting against what is. Observe the shift within you as you let go. Feel the subtle shift from a tightness in the shoulders or chest to a softening, a releasing of unnecessary tension. Notice how a quiet ease begins to flow through you, not as something you create, but as a natural unfolding when the struggle ceases. It is not that the concerns vanish completely, but rather that their power to disturb lessens. You rest not in the absence of thought, but in the presence of awareness that is spacious enough to hold whatever comes and goes. This is the lightness of release, the simple, profound relief of no longer carrying what you do not need to carry. It is a deep peace that arises not from having solved everything, but from having stopped trying to solve it all in this moment. Now, as you sit quietly, bring your attention gently to the feeling in your body. Feel the support beneath you, the rhythm of your breath moving softly in and out. When a thought of the day arises, perhaps a worry about tomorrow, a memory of something said, do not follow it. Simply see it, as you might see a cloud passing in the sky, and then gently let it drift away with your next breath. Feel the space that opens up in your chest, the quiet that settles in your mind. This is not a forced emptiness, it is the natural quiet that emerges when you stop pulling against the current of your own thoughts. Rest in that quiet space, knowing that your awareness is already whole and undisturbed, simply waiting to be recognized. Notice the ease that flows through you as you release, a quiet joy that comes from simply being, without the weight of striving. This quiet release, This gentle letting go without struggle is not an end point. It is the very foundation from which deeper rest arises. It is the natural preparation for the profound stillness that comes with sleep. This ease prepares us for deeper rest. As the day's gentle light softens to twilight, and the world begins its quiet turn towards rest, consider the simple, profound practice of resting the mind before sleep. This is not about forcing stillness or chasing a particular state. It is the natural unfolding of awareness when we release the subtle effort that often holds us tense, even as we lie down. The mind, like the body, has a deep, innate capacity for rest. It is not something we must earn or build. It is already present, waiting for us to stop pushing against it. Notice how rest arises, not through striving, but through the gentle letting go of the need to control thoughts or feelings. When we stop wrestling with the mind's natural flow, when we simply allow thoughts to come and go like clouds passing through a clear sky, rest emerges. It is not a destination reached by effort, but the quiet recognition of the space that has always been there, beneath the surface of our busy thoughts. This is the gentle art of resting the mind as naturally as the body settles into the support of the bed or the cushion. It requires no special skill, only the willingness to stop the internal struggle. Imagine a monk sitting quietly beneath a large tree as dusk falls. His mind is not blank, nor is he chasing thoughts away. He simply notices the passing of thoughts, the rustle of leaves, the cool evening air. He does not force himself to be still. He simply rests in the awareness of the present moment, allowing the natural rhythm of his breathing and the surrounding stillness to guide him. His rest is not the absence of activity, but the absence of resistance. He feels the deep peace of being exactly as he is, without needing to change anything. This is the essence of resting the mind, embracing its simple, natural state, just as the body naturally rests when given the chance. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, take one slow breath. Notice the subtle tension you might be holding in your shoulders, your jaw, your mind. Gently invite that tension to soften, not by forcing relaxation, but by simply noticing it and allowing it to ease. Feel the support beneath you. Observe the thoughts that arise without grasping or pushing them away. See them as passing clouds in a vast, calm sky. Rest is not something you do, it is the space you discover when you stop doing. It is the quiet hum of being present, undisturbed by the day's concerns. This is the simplicity of rest. No complex technique, just the profound ease of returning to what is already whole. In this quiet moment before sleep, let go of the need to make the mind still. Simply rest in the awareness of rest itself. Notice how effortlessly the mind settles when it is not fighting. Feel the deep peace that arises not from effort, but from the simple, natural release of effort. This is the gentle art of resting the mind, the quiet culmination of our silent sitting journey, where stillness and sleep become one seamless, natural flow. As the day gently releases its hold and the river of thoughts flows more slowly, you notice a quiet invitation. This is not the end of the day, but the beginning of a deeper knowing. Silent sitting before sleep is not about adding effort to the mind, but about stepping into the natural flow that has been present all along. It is the simple, unhurried act of resting in the space between breaths, allowing the mind to settle without resistance, like a leaf floating on a calm stream. This is the gateway, opening softly to a rest that is not earned through struggle, but discovered when effort is released. You may find that as you settle into this quiet presence, the restless patterns of the day begin to soften, not by pushing them away, but by simply not grasping at them. The mind, no longer fighting, finds its own balance, and this balance deepens the quality of sleep that follows. You may notice the transition into sleep becomes quieter, more seamless, as if the body and mind have already begun to rest before the eyes close. This deepening of sleep is not a separate achievement. It is the natural unfolding of a mind that has stopped pushing against itself. Consider the monk sitting alone in his small room as dusk settles. The day's work is done, the evening meal shared in silence. He settles onto his cushion, not seeking a particular state, but simply being present with the quiet hum of the evening. Thoughts of the day arise, responsibilities, conversations, small worries, but he does not chase them or condemn them. He notices them, like clouds passing in the sky, and gently returns to the feeling of his breath, the subtle weight of his body on the cushion. There is no striving for silence, only a quiet willingness to rest. As he sits, the sharp edges of the day soften. The mind, no longer agitated by the need to control or fix, simply rests. Later, as he lies down, sleep comes easily, deeply, without the usual tossing or the mind racing into the next morning. He does not need to force rest. He has simply remembered how to receive it. This practice is not confined to the hours before sleep. The gateway you discover in silent sitting before bed is a way of being that you can carry throughout your day. It is the gentle shift that happens when you notice a moment of tension in the office, a small frustration in a conversation, and instead of reacting, you pause. You take one breath, feel your feet on the floor, and allow the tightness to soften without judgment. You carry the quiet awareness of that silence sitting into the busyness of your life. When you wait in line, when you prepare a meal, when you listen to a friend, you can remember the space of stillness. You do not force calm. You simply allow the mind to rest within the ordinary moments, just as it rested before sleep. This is how the practice integrates, becoming the very ground of your daily life, not an extra task, but the natural way of being. Notice how this simple act of resting in stillness before sleep transforms your relationship with rest itself. It is not about achieving a perfect sleep, but about discovering that rest is already here, waiting for you to stop pushing it away. The quality of your sleep deepens because you are not fighting against the natural rhythm of your mind. You are simply allowing it to settle. This is the essence of silent sitting, the gateway through which the mind finds its own profound rest, not through force, but through the gentle release of effort. And this release, this quiet knowing, is what carries you into the deeper essence of rest that awaits. As evening deepens and the day's activity gently settles, there is a quiet invitation to rest. Not a forced stillness, but the natural unfolding of awareness itself. This is the essence of mindful rest we explore here. Rest is not something we achieve through effort, it is the very ground of our being, already present when we release the striving that keeps us restless. Notice how rest arises without any push, without any need to make it happen. It simply is, like the calm after the waves have settled on the shore. When we stop wrestling with the mind, the body softens, the breath deepens, and a profound sense of ease emerges. This is not a state we build, it is the foundation we have always been resting upon, waiting to be recognized. Consider the story of an old monk sitting beneath a great tree as dusk approached. He had walked long hours, his body weary, yet his mind was not tangled in the day's concerns. As he sat, he felt the weight of the day lift, not because he tried to relax, but because he simply allowed his being to be. He noticed the cool evening air, the distant sound of a stream, the quiet rhythm of his own breath. He did not chase peace. He was already within it. In that moment, there was no separation between the monk and the rest he was experiencing. The rest was not something he held on to. It was the space in which he simply was. This is the natural state of awareness we return to in silent sitting before sleep. It requires no special technique, only the willingness to stop and let go. Now, as you settle for the night, bring this understanding to your own body and mind. Lie down gently, close your eyes if it feels right, and simply rest. Feel the support beneath you. Notice the natural softening of your shoulders, the gentle flow of your breath. Do not try to make it deeper or slower. Simply observe how rest arises when you stop resisting the quiet. Notice the subtle shift as effort dissolves, leaving only the quiet presence of awareness itself. It may feel like a gentle sigh within the body, a release of tension you didn't even know you carried. This is not emptiness, it is fullness. The deep peace that comes from knowing you are already complete. Rest is not the absence of thought, it is the spacious awareness that holds thoughts without being disturbed by them. Embrace this rest not as a temporary pause, but as the very foundation of your being, the unchanging ground upon which all experience appears. In this simple act of resting without effort, the boundary between day and night softens. The urgency of the day falls away, and you are simply present, resting in the awareness that has always been here. This is not merely preparing for sleep, it is remembering your true nature, which is restful and whole. As you let go, you discover that rest is not something you find at the end of the day, but the very essence you are already resting within. This essence transforms bedtime into sacred time, a gentle return to the heart of being, where all striving dissolves and only peace remains. As the day softens and the world settles into its evening quiet, we arrive at the gentle threshold of sleep. This final hour before rest is not a time to chase sleep or wrestle with the day's thoughts. Instead, it is the perfect moment to simply be, to notice the quiet presence that has always been here. Feel the weight of the day gently lift as you settle into your space. Let the breath flow naturally, without effort, as the mind begins to release its usual grip on the day's concerns. There is no need to force stillness. Simply allow thoughts to pass like clouds across the sky, without holding on to them or pushing them away. This is the essence of mindful presence in the hour before slumber. Consider the ancient monk who, after a long day of teaching, would sit quietly by his window as dusk fell. He would not seek to empty his mind, nor would he chase after thoughts of the day's lessons. He simply rested in the awareness of the cool evening air, the distant sound of a river, the soft light of the setting sun on his hands. He noticed the presence of the moment itself, the quiet hum of the world settling, the gentle rhythm of his own breath. There was no striving, only a deep, quiet knowing that he was already whole, already at rest. His presence was not something he achieved, it was the natural state he returned to, as effortless as the river flowing to the sea. This is the simple wisdom we carry into our own hour before sleep. So, as you prepare for rest, let this be your practice. Sit or lie comfortably, allowing your body to soften. Close your eyes or soften your gaze downward. Notice the subtle sensations of your body resting on the surface beneath you. Feel the air moving gently in and out with each breath. Now, gently notice the thoughts that arise, perhaps a worry, a memory, a plan for tomorrow. Do not chase them. Do not cling to them. Simply observe them as passing clouds, and then gently return your attention to the simple, quiet feeling of being present. Release the need to control the mind, to make it quiet. Rest in the awareness itself, the quiet space behind the thoughts. This is not about stopping thoughts, it is about resting in the awareness that holds them, without judgment, without resistance. It is the gentle release of all mental activity, as natural as a leaf drifting down to rest on still water. In this quiet hour, notice how the effort to be mindful dissolves. You are not trying to be present, you are simply being present. As the water, is simply water. This is the seamless flow from the rest discovered in release, the natural restfulness of your inherent being, into the mindful presence of this very moment. There is no separation between the rest you found earlier and this quiet awareness now. They are one seamless current. Feel the simplicity of this awareness. No need for anything else. No need to be anywhere else. It is simply the quiet knowing of being here, now, as the day gently turns towards the night. This mindful presence in the hour before slumber completes the cycle of our practice. It is the quiet confirmation that rest is not something we seek in the future, but the very ground of our being, available right now, in this moment, as we gently release and rest. It is the gentle closing of the day's practice, the soft breath before the deep sleep, the seamless integration of all that has been learned. As you rest in this awareness, know that you are already whole, already at peace. This presence completes our practice cycle. As twilight deepens, the gentle rhythm of the day softens, and the mind, resting in its inherent stillness, naturally turns toward the quiet invitation of sleep. This is not an escape from practice, but its most profound expression. See sleep not as a cessation of awareness, but as a mindful expression of the wisdom already present within you. It is the natural unfolding of rest, not something to be grasped or achieved, but the effortless return to your true nature. Feel the weight of the day soften, not as something to be fixed, but as the natural unfolding of stillness. This is the heart of the practice, to rest in the wisdom of stillness, knowing that the deep peace you seek is already here, resting within you as you prepare to rest. Consider the monk sitting quietly at the edge of the forest as dusk settles. He does not strain to be still, he simply is. His posture is relaxed, his gaze soft, his breath slow and natural. He feels the cool evening air, hears the distant call of a bird, and knows the forest is resting too. He does not think about sleeping. He simply settles into the quiet presence of the moment, aware yet without effort. This is not a special state for the monk. It is his ordinary way of being. He carries this quiet presence into the simple act of lying down, not seeking sleep, but allowing it to arise naturally from the deep calm he has nurtured. His sleep is not separate from his practice. It is the practice, flowing seamlessly from the stillness he embodies. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, let this understanding guide you. Feel the weight of the day soften, not as something to be fixed, but as the natural unfolding of stillness. Notice how your breath slows naturally as you lie down, how the sounds around you become softer, how the mind, without striving, settles into its resting place. Rest in the wisdom of stillness, not as a concept, but as the quiet reality of your own being. This is not effort, it is recognition. The effort was always the striving to be still, the illusion that rest needed to be earned. Now, Release that illusion. Rest is not an achievement, it is your inherent state, returning you to wholeness with every gentle breath. Carry this heart, this quiet knowing, into every night. Let the peace you find in stillness before sleep be the gentle guide for your entire being as you rest. Notice how the mind, without needing to do anything, simply rests. Feel the warmth of the bed, the softness of the pillow, the quiet assurance that you are already whole, already at peace. This is the essence of Buddhist sleep practice, to rest not as a reward for the day, but as the natural expression of the stillness that has always been your heart. This heart guides us into peaceful rest,